Do you believe your customers and clients aren't returning to work with you because of your marketing or the messaging that you're putting out afterward or your pricing? Maybe the hard truth is that they're looking for a more personalized customer experience. Maybe you're just not wowing them enough when they're working with you. What if you could offer a service to your customers that was so personalized and efficient that it made it feel like magic? You made them feel so special that they would never even think of going anywhere else. Welcome back, everyone, to a Mindset Medicine podcast. I am your host, Katharine Loucaidou. And this is a show for entrepreneurs who want to future-proof their businesses with AI, with innovative strategies, techniques, and processes. And that's what we talk about. So today, we are going to discuss the power of AI to transform the customer experience and give your business the ultimate advantage, which you may have been missing out on. So we're going to discuss three things today, and we are going to discuss why and understand why the customer experience is so very important. We are going to discuss AI as a game changer to transform the customer experience in your business. And we're going to talk about some examples of businesses out there that have transformed the way their customers interact with their business and why it is that it just keeps bringing the customers back again over and over. I mean, wouldn't that be the ideal situation, right? So let's jump in today. We're going to talk about understanding the critical role that customer experience has in our businesses. And what we need to understand is that the customer experience is, in fact, the heartbeat of your business, because it is what people will be talking about once they have stopped working with you. Or maybe the customer experience is actually that point when they hear about you, they reach out to you, and then that gap in time. What happens between the time that they've reached out to you and the time you start working with them? So whether we're talking about a service-based business where it is you providing the service as an entrepreneur, maybe it is a product that you are offering. Maybe you are a small business owner and you have a storefront, or maybe you're a leader in a company of products or services. And what you're noticing is that the repeat customers seem to be lagging. The numbers don't seem to be as strong as they used to be. Why is that? I would be going back and I would be looking into the customer experience, because let's be honest, people are looking for a different experience today. People want to feel special. They want the experience to be different. They want to be able to talk about the experience with their friends, right? We're into a lot of storytelling now. We love the Instagram photos and the TikTok and the special backgrounds. It all matters. So my question then to you is, what have you done to shift the customer experience you offer for your clients and customers? Has it changed in the last year? And are you using AI to enhance it in any way? So your customer experience is what separates the unforgettable brands from everyone else. Why is it that Disney can continue to attract the crowds that it's attract? It's not new. It has been there since 1970, somewhere in and around there. How is it possible that a company that is 50 plus years old can continue to drive lineups? How has McDonald's changed? I mean, another company that has been around 50 plus years. Is it a customer experience they're offering? Is it efficiency they're offering? The food has not changed. Their menu may change sporadically, but really, I mean, the Big Mac is there. The cheeseburgers, the hamburgers from when I was a kid are still there. And it is pretty much the same recipe. So what's changed? What's happened is that they have adapted to the way we want to do business. The mobile apps, the drive-through gets easier. You can order ahead on your phone. So my question to you is this: have you changed the customer experience in your business in the last year, in the last 2 years, in the last 4 years since 2020 in order to adapt? In today's digital age, achieving a higher level of service and customer experience means that you are going to be leveraging technology. And you need to understand and to anticipate your customers' needs. And sometimes you're anticipating them before they've even realized it. And we're going to go into a few examples of how that's happening today. But let's keep going. So when talking about the customer experience, first of all, there's loyalty and retention. So if you've noticed that the numbers of repeat clients are not returning, then you've got a problem. And the question is, where is the gap in your business? Superior customer experience fosters loyalty. That's a fact. And it makes customers feel valued and understood. It's about creating an emotional connection with your clients and customers. And we're really looking for them to not only return, but to actually become a cheerleader of your brand. We want them to be your cheerleader when they're out there and someone says, hey, do you know of fill in the blank? Do you know of a realtor? Do you know of a mortgage broker? Do you know of this service rep, this entrepreneur of some kind who can help me with my problem? And they say, oh, there's only one person that you can call. And it needs to be this person because they're going to take care of you. And if you're a larger company, then your company name and brand should be synonymous with that product. And what is that product that you sell? And when people think about it, do they automatically think of you? Once that happens, you have created an unforgettable customer experience. So the second part of that is the shift in expectations. Today's customers expect more than just a product. They expect more than just what it is that they have enrolled you for. So are you a real estate agent and selling a home? They're actually looking for a little bit more than you opening a door for them. They are looking for an experience that is personalized. They want to know that you care. They want to know that you have anticipated their needs. Now, they're never going to come out and say that, at least most of the time. I mean, they will in a complaint later on, or they will in their review. But at the time, most people are hoping that you understand what their needs are and you will help them fulfill them. And when you can fulfill their expectations of what that looks like. Now, think about this for a moment. How many times have you gone on vacation and you read all the reviews and it's a 5-star hotel resort and it's all inclusive and you get there? That first walk through the door is what will help determine for you what to expect over the next week. Do you walk in and no one pays attention and you are looking for the front desk? Like, is it that desk? Is that concierge? Is that the front desk? You know, maybe the vibe, like there's no music. If it's a warm country, did they greet you and say, you know, here's a cold drink. Why don't you have this while you're waiting? We have a few minutes or we have a longer line. Or are you just looking around to see where to go? Here's the thing. Once you have experienced phenomenal customer service and a beautiful customer experience that is unforgettable somewhere, what happens is that you are then judging every other example or every other opportunity that you have to encounter a new business or product against that one experience. So if you've stayed in this amazing 5-star resort and you remember how well they treated you, I mean, like a queen, like a king, whatever you needed, they were there for you and they were smiling and they were happy to help you. And then you go to the other 5-star hotel and nobody cared. And you were just another customer there, staying for a week. That experience, you will pass on and say, you might want to rethink that hotel, but I will tell you where I had a great experience. This happens in every industry. So how can you shift that expectation? How can you begin to transform the business that you've created and step it up, level it up to actually where it should be today? We're going to talk about that, and it's called using AI, which will become a game changer in your business, in your company. And how are we going to do that? So here's what I'd like you to understand. AI is not just an upgrade in your business. It is going to revolutionize your business. It's going to change everything, including the way people interact with you. It will offer personalized service. It will help you to become more efficient. It will anticipate needs and predict trends of what is happening 1 week ahead, 6 months ahead, a year ahead. Yes, that is what it can do. So let's begin with the AI portion of this podcast. I am going to talk about 5 ways that we are going to help AI improve the customer experience in your business. So, number one, first of all, I was in Atlanta last week, and it was interesting when I was talking to this very large group of real estate agents. And the week before that, I spoke with mortgage professionals. And a month ago, I was speaking to a representative of the chiropractic industry. And everyone has the same experience. You have to understand what the customer journey is in order to understand what experience you want to create along the journey. So many people believe that, let's take the hotel example again, because it's an easy one. Most people can relate to that. So the customer journey does not begin the time the doors open of the hotel. When does that customer journey begin? It begins when they're on their phone looking for the hotel, when they're on the website of the hotel. Is there a chat function? Can I just ask you a question right away? Or do I have to search somewhere for an email? Or do I have to go old school and do I have to call you? That's what we have to understand. What is the journey that me as a client, you as a customer, have to go through before we can actually find what we're looking for? So no matter what industry you're in, it does not matter what your job title is. When you're thinking about the customer journey, if you do not go all the way back to step one, then you are missing out on the complete experience that happens. So before you can personalize any type of customer experience, there is a function called ChatGPT. And ChatGPT, we know, is everywhere now. And there are different versions of ChatGPT. We have ChatGPT 3.5, and that is free to use. And then there is ChatGPT 4, which is in a more advanced and helps you predict in a better capacity. It is very, very intuitive. I personally use ChatGPT 4 because I find that ChatGPT 3, as fast as it is, I just don't find it to be personalized to what I'm doing, to what I'm looking for. I have programmed my ChatGPT 4 to help me think through problems, to brainstorm, to come up with ideas, to come up with journeys, to come up with emails, to come up with answers to emails. But the beauty of programming ChatGPT is that it remembers who I am. It remembers what I do. It remembers how I want it to interact with me. So that's actually possible. So how can you use ChatGPT and why are you going to use? So what ChatGPT will help you do is it will help you, number one, create the business, the customer journey. That's number one. If you're not sure where the customer journey begins for your business, ChatGPT will help you figure that out. Okay. Number two, it will analyze customer interactions and feedback. You can input any feedback, reviews, anything that people have said, emails that have been you've received in response. All that can be given to ChatGPT, and it will analyze that for you. It will process the data, and it will get back to you with, first of all, the feedback of what it sees, what that landscape looks like in your business. And then if you prompt it further, it will give you suggestions for improvement. So ChatGPT is phenomenal at identifying patterns and pain points in the customer journey, provided you give enough information about the context of what you're talking about. For example, if we were going to talk about real estate, mortgage, a service industry, you begin by providing what service you offer. And you talk about what may be missing. I ask ChatGPT, when I give it a context, find me the gaps in my thinking. I don't have an ego with ChatGPT. I want it to help me. I want AI to make me better at what I do. I want to become the best at what I do. So as a business coach, performance mindset, there's no ego when I'm learning. I am open and I am here to be a human sponge. So if you go with that attitude in using AI, what will happen is your mind starts to expand on the possibilities of where your business could go, provided that you are inputting the correct information into ChatGPT with the appropriate prompts. That's really what's key here. And I have created 2 guides, one for mortgage professionals so far, one for real estate professionals so far, and I'm going to work through all of the other industries. And I have created a guide of prompts that can be used to expand any part of your business. So if you don't know how to talk to ChatGPT and you don't know what context that you're supposed to be asking and the way that I have created that guide for you, if you would like those guides, just go on to Facebook, find Katharine Loucaidou Coaching, or go on to Instagram or LinkedIn and look under Katharine Loucaidou Coaching. Send me a message and say, please send me that guide. It would be most helpful to me. Let me know which one you're looking for. And if you are in a different industry, let me know, because I can help prepare that guide for you. And at the end of today, I'm actually going to talk about something else that I'm doing. So we'll stop there for ChatGPT, because obviously it is there and it can help you create this beautiful customer journey so that you are now not missing any part of the experience. You can fill in, okay, so what is this experience that should go at this stage? What's the next experience we want to create? What is the person's pain point at this part? And it doesn't matter whether it's a product, whether it's a service, it does not matter. As long as you know what that journey is, there are ways to figure out what experience needs to happen at every milestone in that journey. Let's move on. So when ChatGPT knows and understands what the customer journey is, AI, which is built into ChatGPT, will enable you to tailor experiences like never before. If you're wondering how you can outwit your competitors, this is how you do it. Because the way that you can brainstorm with AI is phenomenal. This is the difference between searching on the internet and using AI. Searching on the internet is looking for information. You are receiving information, and you yourself have to process the information that you have just found. The difference with AI is that you can take that information that you have researched, you can put it back in, and it will analyze it. It will then output a strategy. It will output insight, suggestions, brainstorming. It is a function that will create new ideas for you. Whereas when you search on the internet, yes, you are looking up new ideas, but you yourself are processing them. Whereas we use AI to not only help us process, but in fact be even more creative and innovative, because we alone may never have thought of some of the ideas that we encounter when we can use artificial intelligence, which helps us to enhance our knowledge, our skills, and our creativity. It is not here to replace our creativity. It's actually enhancing it. So keep this in mind. Whether you are running a company and you have executives, if it is not being utilized in this way, then you may want to rethink the way that you are using artificial intelligence, because it really has a vast ability to take large amounts of data, predict, analyze, and provide suggestions going forward. I think the idea here that I'm trying to get to is that AI can help you create a highly tailored experience in any industry that you are in, a highly tailored experience that the next person is not providing, which is why Disney does so well, which is why the Ritz-Carlton does so well, which is why Netflix is as popular as it is among all of the streaming platforms. So many people still use Netflix. Efficiency. So using AI to create a dominating customer experience, when we're looking at the landscape of businesses, you want to dominate in the customer experience that you offer. So you can have chatbots. You can have virtual AI virtual assistants helping run your business. Instant support, answering customer inquiries, reducing wait times, immediate responses. Isn't that what people are looking for today? Immediate response, addressing customer issues. So what if you had a chatbot, whether it was in your messenger on Facebook, whether it is attached to your website or an app that you have, it does not matter. If you have AI diffusing the situation before you even get there, imagine how much easier your job becomes. Because if it is simply a human from step 1 to step 10, not only are you addressing the problem, but first you have to diffuse the emotional reactions coming from that client. But what if there's an AI that's already working? And then you get to step in 1/4 of the way through, halfway through. Just think about that. And we go to proactivity. So how are we being proactive in our businesses? What are you doing in your business today that is actually predicting what is going to happen, where things are going? AI can anticipate customer needs before they even tell you. If you are using a CRM customer management system that has AI integrated into it. You can actually see the products that your clients are using, and AI can be suggesting new ones. And I know that if you think about this for a moment, there are many businesses out there, and I will name a few coming up that do this, right? Automated suggestions, predictive suggestions. What about the ads that you see that appear in front of you when you're on Facebook or you're scrolling the internet? Why are those ads there? Because you were just looking at something similar. Maybe you were looking at a recipe and now all of a sudden, cream cheese is everywhere in front of you. All kinds of recipes. You go on TikTok and you see different recipes using what you were just searching, as an example, a random example, but it's an example. We have customer spending habits. What if you knew what your customer spending habits were? What if you knew what time of the month, what date in the month they tend to, and then fill in the blank, do their grocery shopping? Maybe they know that weekly, bi-weekly, they're getting their pay and they're going to go and spend it here. Would you not increase the ads toward that person prior to the time you know they're going to start spending money? This is how AI enhances the customer experience, because you can get there before they even realize they needed you there. So why don't we take a moment and let's look at some of the most famous businesses out there that have done this extremely well. So Sephora introduced virtual artist, and it is leveraging AI with AR. So what are these two? AI, artificial intelligence, with AR, augmented reality. And it allows customers to try on makeup virtually. This innovation not only enhanced the online shopping experience, but it increased significantly their customer engagement. If you are a woman listening to this, trying to buy lipstick or any type of makeup online can be a very challenging task. The color, is it going to, if you're looking at foundation, am I going to look like I'm orange? Am I going to look like I'm dark? Am I going to look like a ghost because it's so white? Lipstick, is it too red? Is it the red I'm looking for? Am I looking for neutrals? It is so hard. So they have figured that out, and they have an AI-powered tool that provides personalized beauty recommendations. Eyeglassware, looking to purchase eyeglasses, you can now try them on virtually. Wayfair, when you purchase furniture, it says, would you like to see what it will look like in your room? And you have a viewer on your phone that it can place that furniture in your room so you can see what it looks like. We never had this capability before. But what does that do for you? Well, if you have two different platforms where you could be buying your makeup, two companies, and you know that one company, you can actually test it and see what it looks like on your face virtually, and the other one you have to guess, well, yeah, people are going to be attracted to the one that fulfills their need. I need to know what that red lipstick looks like on me. I need to know what that hairstyle will look like on me. Let's go to another one, Starbucks. I think a lot of people have the Starbucks app on their phone. They have really stepped up their use of AI, and they use it on their mobile app menu, which displays your individual preferences. Did you know that? Did you know that the preferences that you see on your Starbucks app are according to what you have purchased in the past? And it knows also the frequency that you go. And it will suggest that you order ahead. It will suggest that you may want to try a new drink that is similar to a previous drink that you've had. This level of personalization has increased their customer loyalty and purchase frequency by far over the last couple of years. There's more. So I'll give you a couple more examples. Wellness. So there is a ring. I'm not promoting the company. So there is a ring that provides users, and there's also a watch that if you're in this video, you'll see my watch. that you can wear that provides health data and insights, tracking sleep patterns, activity levels, overall wellness. I know that I have my watch. It tells me when to stand up every hour. I can program it to tell me to drink water every hour. It watches my heart rate, my blood pressure. What this does is it actually creates this life-changing improvement. Instead of sitting at my chair all day, I am getting up purposely, intentionally every hour to move my body, move the blood around. If you're not tracking your sleep, but every morning you wake up tired, well, this will help you figure out why. Maybe you're waking every hour. Maybe you have sleep apnea, and that needs to be looked at. But these apps, they're actually not fads. They are creating a healthier way of living for us. And then what that does is that it prolongs longevity. Do you not want to be here longer? Let's go to the last one, which is, the music platforms, the audiobook platforms. All of them today use AI to curate personalized playlists for you, whether it's reading books, whether it's listening to music. It can take the music that you've listened to last week and curate a new album. I know last summer I had been listening to a lot of Latin music. I love Latin music. So I had been listening to all these various artists. At the end of the week, Apple had come onto my phone or on the app, and it had said, would you like to listen to all of the music that you listened to last week? So many people, and I think that this is a separate podcast that I will do, is the mindset behind this. A lot of people are so worried that AI is going to take over the world. It's going to take people's jobs. There is so much scarcity thinking out there, so much fear that you are missing out on the opportunity to really, live life in a completely different way that is fulfilling. It actually gives you your time back because AI can take over tedious tasks. It allows you more opportunities because it's enhancing the way you think. So I would really, really love if you could begin to, as you listen to these episodes that I'm going to do on AI, embrace the idea that the path to becoming the very best version of yourself and the path to creating the most phenomenal business that you have put your blood, sweat, and tears into is going to be through the use of AI. And that one thing is actually going to change the trajectory of everything you have thought of and the way that you've been doing it and the way that it could possibly be done going forward. That is what is going to future-proof your business and your life. It's an adaptation. It is a shift in your mindset, but it will be the shift that changes everything. So if you feel inspired by what I've talked about today, you would love to learn more about this because you do feel a little lost and you would like to figure this out because yes, you do want to enhance your customer experience. You want to become healthier. You want your business to be the business that you wanted when you started this. Why did you get into business? Because you wanted to create something. Eventually, you want freedom, but the way there is through AI. And I have created a course called Future Proof Your Business and Life through innovation and AI. And I am going to be offering it in about 4 weeks' time. However, I'm going to have a limited number of people who I'm accepting into it because I really want to I want to help people change their lives and their businesses. And I can only do that on a small scale at a time. So if this is something that you're like, I want in because this is going to change everything, and I don't even have to wait for this year to be over. This will happen in 12 weeks. That's how long the course is, just 12 weeks, and we are going to help you transform everything. If this is something that you're like, oh my God, I totally need in, you're going to send me a message with your email, and I'm going to add you to the wait list. And it's going to go by first come, first served. And if you don't get in now, then the next one won't be till October. And imagine, you will have wasted 6 months of 2024 when you could have changed everything in your life. So that's something to remember. If you loved this episode, like it, share it with someone, share it on social media, and subscribe on YouTube so that you can get more of these. We are going to be diving into all areas of AI. And if you need specifics, well, that course that I'm doing, Future-Proofing Your Business and Life, it's going to show you how to do it all. Thank you all for watching. And remember, the best way to predict the future is to create it. Bye for now.